आप ज़्यादा सी सेक्शन इसलिए रिकमेंड करती हैं बिकॉज यू कैन अर्न अ लॉट ऑफ मनी.
True.
My best friend Sana Khan and me had same day baby, like half an hour difference.
Oh,
Everybody started asking me कि आपने प्लान करके किया था. Is it possible?
I think all of them should know that there is a painless normal delivery also. We have something called an epidural injection where we give at the back so that the contractions will still be there, but she is going to have a normal delivery.
ये सब इंजेक्शन लेने से बाद में any consequences?
See, most of the women now are independent. So what we do is egg freezing. So we can just freeze the eggs. Later when she decides to have a baby, and then we make it into an embryo and we transfer it back into her uterus.
The man does not have to freeze his egg. Pregnancy में doing an ultrasound so many times. पहले ज़माने में तो इतना सारा टेस्ट नहीं होता था. डॉक्टर्स सिर्फ पैसा कमाने के लिए इतना सारा टेस्ट देते हैं, जैसे ब्लड टेस्ट. Is that really true कि डॉक्टर्स really कमाने के लिए ये सब करते हैं? Assalamu alaikum and hello everyone. Welcome to Seher Afshaz's Real Talk Show. आज का एपिसोड पहला ही नहीं स्पेशल भी होने वाला है क्योंकि आज की जो हमारी गेस्ट है वो मेरे लिए बहुत ही ज़्यादा स्पेशल है. मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि मैं उनके पास जब भी जाती हूँ उनके छूने से ही सब सही हो जाता है. वो एक लीडिंग गायनोकोलॉजिस्ट है, लैप्रोस्कोपिक सर्जन है और कॉस्मेटिक गायनोकोलॉजिस्ट है. वही नहीं, उन्होंने एक टाइम्स हेल्थ केयर का एक्सीलेंस अवार्ड भी जीता है इन वुमेन हेल्थ केयर. सो लेट्स वेलकम डॉक्टर संगीता राव. Hi Sangeeta, welcome.
Hello. Thank you.
So how's life?
Doctor's life?
How is it to be a gynecologist?
I think it was a dream come true for me. So always wanted to be a doctor, but never dreamt of being a gynecologist. Wanted to be a doctor, yes, but being a gynecologist was after I entered my MBBS, where I saw the first normal delivery happening and I was shocked to see how it really happens. Like, you know, a baby coming out after 9 months and then giving birth, and that astonished me, and I decided I'm going to be a gynecologist now.
I completely agree with you because when I delivered, and this episode is actually very special for me because you're my doctor and that feeling I could share it with you. I remember when you took Azlan upar and then you like said, look at your baby.
I know.
It was unreal. I think that moment in life is unreal.
True,
है ना?
True. That's the most precious moment for a woman.
True.
You know, it's when we do a scan, when a lady comes to me telling she's missed her period, and the first thing we do a scan. And then what we see is just a small black dot.
Right.
That's it. And then we ask them to come back after 2 weeks. We see a tiny little heart beating inside that. You know, isn't that a miracle happening?
True.
2 weeks later, and when I show them the heartbeat and when I make them hear the heartbeat, I don't think there's anything precious than that.
True.
You know?
True.
So, and then it starts growing, and then 12 weeks it forms a shape. It looks exactly like that, you know, the baby shape. And then it keeps growing. And then when we have to deliver the baby at 9th month, that's a miracle. So, yeah, I'm here now with my 13 years of practice.
Wow.
It's been busy, but coping up with it.
Because nowadays, after whatever, after that Kolkata case, we normal people got to know that doctors really work so hard for so many hours, like 36 hours.
True.
It is so difficult.
Very difficult, but then it begins right from the internship. Like when we finish MBBS of 4.5 years, and then we have 1 year of internship to do with, where we are exposed to the clinical postings, where we go into the departments and start working. It starts there. So if we have to get used to the clinical practice, we definitely have to do the night duties, and we are available to the patients 24/7. So even now when I have a delivery in the midnight, I do come wherever the hospital is. So then what we expect at the least is the protection. That's all. We are there. We are there. My patients, when they come and when they are getting close to the dates, what worries them is, Doctor, रात को कुछ हुआ तो you will be available, no?
I remember when I was delivering and it was my 9th month, I was so scared कि कभी pain चालू हो जाएगा. And I told you कि what do I do, because the hospital is quite far from my house. And I remember you saying कुछ मत करो, drive करके आ जाओ, मुझे call कर लो. That gives a patient a confidence कि हाँ चलो, a doctor is there. And to be such a confident doctor is very important. Nowadays people think that pregnancy में इतने सारे myth हैं.
True.
Right? Doing an ultrasound so many times they think कि यार, which is not needed. That is what they think कि पहले ज़माने में तो इतना सारा टेस्ट नहीं होता था. एंड डॉक्टर्स सिर्फ पैसा कमाने के लिए इतना सारा टेस्ट देते हैं, जैसे ब्लड टेस्ट या फिर एवरी मंथ जो अल्ट्रासाउंड करते हैं. इज दैट रियली ट्रू कि डॉक्टर्स रियली कमाने के लिए ये सब करते हैं?
Yeah, that's a myth to begin with again. So I agree there were few tests, like the blood tests or the scans were not done as many as what we are doing today. इतना सारा नहीं था पहले. So there are advantages and disadvantages both. Like say, abhi itna sara diagnostic procedures, the tests are there, so we are not missing on any findings. The early pregnancy scan, every scan has its own meaning to it. Like, first of all, to begin with, scan is not harmful because most of them think ultrasound kiya to bacha ko kuch ho jayega. But there's nothing like that, because ultrasound is just ultrasound waves. What we are worried about is the radiation, the X-ray. So that X-ray is something which we don't do during pregnancy. But ultrasound is safe to start with. Second thing about what you told, itna sara scans kyun chahiye karke, every scan has its own importance to it. Pehle abhi period miss hua ki usually what we do is do a urine pregnancy test at home. Yeah. Correct? That's the simple basic thing which everybody does.
Yeah.
अच्छा, घर में यूरिन प्रेगनेंसी टेस्ट किया तो पॉजिटिव तो आया ही है, तो क्यों स्कैन? शी इज प्रेग्नेंट, सो वेट फॉर 3 months. बट नाउ अभी स्कैन में व्हाट आर यू सीइंग? सी, यूरिन प्रेगनेंसी टेस्ट विल बी पॉजिटिव wherever the pregnancy is. Pregnancy can happen in the uterus, it can happen in the tube. So when it happens in the tube, it's an ectopic pregnancy. It's not a normal site for the pregnancy to happen. So वो देखने के लिए we have to do a scan.
अच्छा, ये भी होता है?
Yes. Pregnancy can happen not only in the uterus, where it's the normal place to happen. It can happen in the tube. It can happen in the fallopian tube. So tube में हुआ तो वो abnormal है ना? So it'll burst and she'll land up having an ruptured ectopic. That will become an emergency. So ये देखने के लिए the first scan where the pregnancy is and the dating scan is important. अच्छा, हो गया, अभी scan हुआ and then we have to see for the baby's heartbeat. क्योंकि there are chances that the woman might have a miscarriage where she doesn't get the heartbeat at all. So we have to check for the heartbeat. Again, that is through a scan. And then the important 3rd month scan, NT scan, what we do, that's the most important one. Pehle to it was just the NT scan. We didn't have any marker tests. But abhi to NT scan ke saath, we do few marker tests. That's a blood test to see whether baby has any other genetic problems, which was not picked up before. So that's why we didn't have much of scans and blood tests before. Then the 5th month and the 9th month scan, which is done, the 5th month to rule out any major anomalies with the baby, and the 9th month as a growth scan. So that's a myth again, that aisa scan kiya to that will have an effect on the baby.
अच्छा, I want to know कि ये जब ट्यूब में प्रेगनेंसी होती है, so this is what causes miscarriage or
no, well, even if the pregnancy is in the uterus, it can cause miscarriage, but the tube mein pregnancy jo kya hota hai, that is called the ectopic pregnancy. So if the pregnancy happens in the tube, that won't continue because the tube is a very thin structure. So wo pregnancy wo tube ke andar grow hua to it will burst, then she'll start bleeding inside, what we call as a ruptured ectopic.
Achha.
So then we have to do a laparoscopy and then operate and take out the tube or the pregnancy. So to rule out that, the first few scans are very important.
because some people just do a urine test at home, वो जो
Correct.
भी instant test होता
Correct.
है, and then they don't go to a doctor also for
Correct.
3
3
months.
महीने तक नहीं जाना है ना,
हाँ
that is the myth again.
हाँ
पहले अभी 3 महीना खत्म होने के बाद जाएंगे, so
Yeah.
that's the thing.
डॉक्टर के पास इमीडिएटली जाना ज़रूरी है to
जरूरी
know.
है, one to know about the pregnancy health, and two to start on the important multivitamins which are required. So folic acid has to be started for the baby's brain development, and if there is anything else to be ruled out, we do blood test to rule out thyroid, early diabetes, hemoglobin कम है या नहीं. So all this can be corrected if it is detected early.
बिकॉज नाउ डेज जैसे कि हमने तो सप्लीमेंट्स नहीं लिए, इतनी सारी गोलियां क्यों खानी है, बिकॉज व्हेन यू आर प्रेग्नेंट डॉक्टर्स प्रिस्क्राइब 2-3 मेडिसिन
Correct.
विच आर लाइक विटामिन की हो गई या फिर आयरन की हो गई, फॉलिक एसिड हो गया. सो अभी भी बहुत सारे घरों में है कि इतनी सारी दवाइयाँ क्यों खानी है, बिकॉज नोबडी हैड.
So these supplements, that's what I tell my patients कि ये tablets नहीं है, क्यों इतना सारा tablets? I said they are not tablets, they are supplements which we need, which you need, and which the baby needs. So the initial first 2 weeks what we give is all folic acid, and then we switch over to iron and calcium, as simple as that. So I am what I request is, along with our supplements, I think they should also have a good diet, which will give them all these proteins, and everything has to be done with natural diet and with natural food what is available.
Like what you think they should have? Naral pani every day?
Oh, nariyal pani will give birth to a bald baby. Yeah.
Really?
So, yes. So nariyal pani नहीं पीना है.
हाँ, ऐसे लोग बोलते हैं कि नारियल पानी
Yes,
नहीं पीना
नहीं
चाहिए.
पीना है,
So is
क्योंकि
it true?
No, it's a myth. Again, it's a very good supplement in pregnancy. I would tell them to have one tender coconut every day. So it's extremely good for electrolytes and for everything. So likewise, there are a lot of myths. Even papaya, they don't give, no?
हाँ, they
Papaya
don't.
is
papaya
not-
तो नहीं खाना
हाँ,
चाहिए
नहीं
because
खाना चाहिए
miscarriage हो
क्योंकि
सकता है.
abortion हो जाता है.
हाँ.
Agreed to one extent, but that's the raw papaya.
Mm.
So it has some agents which can cause abortion, but not the ripe one. Ripe one is extremely good. So I do tell
मतलब
them
पका हुआ पपाया you can have.
you can have.
Not like
the
कच्चा पपाया.
कच्चा तो नहीं
And-
खाना है बस.
And pineapple?
That's another myth.
हाँ.
So I don't know why pineapple is not given, but there's what I generally tell when they ask me what diet to follow. See, avoid junk. And avoid aerated drinks like Pepsi, Coke, soda, वो पूरा avoid कर दीजिए. You can have normal घर का खाना. So every day to include a bowl of sabzi, all vegetables are allowed. There's nothing like ये नहीं खाना है, वो नहीं खाना है, ये अच्छा नहीं है, ऐसा कुछ नहीं. So if you're eating lot of salads, so the constipation also is avoided. So 2 fruits per day is what we tell, depending on the other medical conditions also. Like say if she's a diabetic, we come down to 1 fruit a day. Otherwise, it's 2 fruits a day. I would recommend eating the whole fruit rather than making it into a juice and drinking it. So the fiber also comes along with it. So eating the fruit is better. And egg is also a myth. People say you can't eat egg till 12 weeks. Again, proteins. So you can have the entire egg, or if you're not used to it, only the white part is also okay. And when it comes to the non-vegetarian part of it, what I usually tell is, see, you can have red meat, chicken and fish thrice a week without any harm. Fish also, they say, because it's a little rich in mercury, that will cause abortions, but not all fishes. Salmon and all of that is quite safe. So this comes to the diet part of it, along with 3 liters of water per day. Any water, like say juice, milk, water. So basically 3 liters of fluids per day.
अच्छा, और बच्चा गोरा हो तो they can have saffron with milk?
Correct. So saffron causes gora bacha, and I've also heard tablets which can be prescribed to have a gora bacha.
हाँ, अच्छे
Yes.
बाल के लिए,
Correct,
गोरे
correct.
बच्चों के
Yes.
लिए.
So yeah, I've even had patients asking, can you prescribe medicine for me to have a fair baby? So that's a myth again. So saffron also, there's no scientific evidence that it can give you fair babies. the fair or the dark, the skin complexion is genetic. So that is, there's nothing else to it. It is just genetic. So whatever the parents carry, the genes come and the baby will be fair or dark.
Because I've heard like my baby mashallah is very fair. They say कि
That's
क्या
because-
खाया तुमने? हाँ मैंने ज़्यादा strawberry milkshake पिया. अच्छा चलो strawberry milkshake पीने से the baby is like pink and
No. It's completely genetic.
so it's nothing to
No,
eat
nothing
and
to
drink.
do with no. The health of the baby, yes, I agree. Like depends on what you eat, but not the complexion of the baby or anything. No, it doesn't depend.
The hair and
No.
And see, nowadays in youngsters, even from my time when I was in teen, I used to tell my friends कि चलो बाहर चलते हैं when they have their periods. You know, let's go out there. Like नहीं मुझे घर पे रहना है, rest करना है. It's my first day, my second day, I can't come out. But with me, it was never like that. I'm always active, even when I am conceived. Like even if I'm pregnant, I'm always working.
You were always active.
Yeah. So is it really true to take rest for 1 or 2 days when you have your periods? And
Initially, when the girl attains puberty, probably she'll need some time, to get. It's psychologically also. She
like the
needs,
first time when she got her periods, that time it's
Yeah.
necessary
probably
to take rest.
just for the parents to explain it to her. There will be some psychological changes in her body also. She might just feel too awkward to just walk out and just be normal as what she is. Maybe in the school, suddenly if she gets a period, she might feel a little odd about it. Probably for that. Otherwise, again, when it scientifically, there's nothing.
When you're 20s, 30s,
Nothing.
they're like, it's my
nothing.
first day, I can't come out.
Unless few girls have heavy flow during the first or the second day of period where they don't feel comfortable to go out, maybe to change the pads or something will be a little difficult. Otherwise, there's nothing that you have to sit at home for the first 2 days.
You can go gym, be active.
You can go work out, you can go to the gym, you can go for walk, you can do yoga, you can do everything. So that is also a myth that, and at home, they don't let you touch that, do this, do that. No, that I hope at least we have crossed that stage now. So there's nothing like that.
And eating painkillers when you have your periods?
No harm. I mean, see, the normal pain abdomen, the dysmenorrhea, what we call as, wo to hota hai, thoda at least. When it becomes too severe, we usually say for the first 4-5 years of the pubertal age, that pain is a little normal. So, if it continues to be very severe along with vomiting, loose stools, ki uthne ke liye bhi nahi ho raha hai, she is always on the bed, then you will have to consult your gynecologist to see if something else is wrong with her. That is something which is abnormal. But thoda sa darad and you're taking a normal painkiller for it, that should be fine.
And some girls, when they go to a amusement park, और हमारे में भी होता है when we go to a pilgrim like Hajj and Umrah, अगर वो dates हमारे dates से वो होते हैं clash, तो they have a medicine to delay their periods.
Correct.
So
you can just postpone the period. I don't believe in it. But then when it comes to the spiritual belief that, I am going to Hajj, it is important.
Yes.
So you should be clean and
then
you should
my
not have your
question
period.
is it safe to take medicine
See,
without consulting a doctor?
Without consulting a doctor, I was just coming to that. अच्छा मेडिकल स्टोर को गया, अच्छा भैया पीरियड पोस्टपोन करना है, टैबलेट दे दो.
कुछ नाम भी है which is very common. Sunday to Monday.
Oh, there's a tablet.
Yeah, something like this.
Oh, I didn't know.
हाँ. So like I will recommend somebody's recommending somebody. So
Correct.
without consulting a doctor, people are having this medicine.
All these medicines are hormonal medicines. So don't play around with that is what I request. Come to a doctor. She will know what dosage to give you, how many days, कितना दिन तक लेना है, और what are the effects. तो ये medicine आपको suit होगा या नहीं, medical shop fellow will not know about it. So don't rush into a medical store. My friend took this medicine, so I will also take it and postpone. So ऐसा मत करना please. So you can go to a gynecologist. It is okay once in a way if you want to delay your period for few days. That is fine.
And आपसे मैं बोलना चाहूँगी, आप ज़्यादा सी सेक्शन इसलिए रिकमेंड करती हैं बिकॉज यू कैन अर्न अ लॉट ऑफ मनी.
True. Yeah, no, that's a question to answer. So no, but क्यों इतना सारा नॉर्मल डिलीवरीज हो रहा था पहले? You know, the every time a patient comes and सास और the mother asks me, बहुत सारे मेरे को तो 5-6 बच्चे हैं डॉक्टर, सब तो नॉर्मल हुआ ना, अभी क्यों सिजेरियन करना है? You know, even before the mortality rate was high, क्योंकि नॉर्मल डिलीवरी हुआ, like my grandmother had 9 kids, out of which only 6 lived. What happened to the 3? 6 तो हुआ नॉर्मल डिलीवरी, लास्ट में 2 को ट्विंस हुआ और both of them didn't survive. Probably if it was now, I would have done a cesarean. Twins would have survived.
True.
So that's the difference. Definitely we don't do unnecessary cesareans, but where there is an indication, we have to do it. Like say there are straight cut indications like twins and a baby which is not in a normal position. So what is a normal position? तो सिर तो नीचे होना है ना for a normal delivery. पहले तो बाहर आना है is the head. Then comes the shoulder, then comes the rest of the body. तो बच्चा उल्टा है तो?
I'll tell you my incident. My best friend Sana Khan and me had same day baby, like half an hour difference.
Oh.
Yeah, C-section. Everybody started asking me कि आपने प्लान करके किया था बेस्ट फ्रेंड्स हैं तो आप चाहते थे कि साथ में बेबी करे तो इसलिए क्या प्लान था ये. I was like मुझे नहीं मालूम था because her thing was completely normal. And then suddenly the doctor decided because of her health issue. And मेरा तो it was already planned because मेरे बेबी का तो सर नीचे था ही नहीं, you know it, right?
It was a breech.
How will you do a normal delivery for a breech type of a baby?
Correct.
So how is it? Like, is it possible to do a normal delivery?
Well, I think if it is a preterm and the baby is below 1 kg, she goes into a preterm delivery where for whatever reasons, a lot of reasons for a preterm delivery, and the baby is around 1. I have done a normal delivery for a twin breech.
Oh, wow.
But the babies were about 1 kg and 1.1 kg. Possible to an extent. If she goes into labor and if she is in active labor, then to an extent, we do judge at that point of time what is important and what has to be done. Like at that point, you know, putting the babies under normal delivery pressure is not safe. We take them up for a cesarean. But breech 9 months, it's a no for a normal delivery. So it's not about making money. It's about the mother and the baby to be safe. Like I tell my patients, when they come on the first visit, they ask me, Doctor, we have come to you only because you do a normal delivery. You have to do a normal delivery. I'm like, in that case, excuse me. Because I will make sure that you and your baby go home safe.
True.
But I can't rest assure you that I'm going to do a normal delivery only. No doctor can promise that. Because everyone will definitely try for a normal delivery only. If the baby's heartbeat is going down, baby is going into distress, and here doctor also will be going into some kind of a distress because we are responsible for the both of you. Acha, kuch hua to, then the patient will ask us, you should have done a cesarean, doctor.
Exactly.
Yeah? Instead of putting the baby into risk, you should have done a cesarean.
So instead of doing it on the day, we can at least decide before.
True.
Right?
अच्छा ठीक है कि आज का डेट था, अब आज तक पेन नहीं हुआ, तो what next? So we admit and we induce for a normal delivery. We have drips, we have medications to start the pain. उसके बाद भी नहीं हुआ, then what is the call? Then we have to either decide that, you know, we have to wait or we have to do a C-section. So that is when the decision between normal delivery or C-section steps in.
Acha, there is one chemical in your brain which releases, right? What is it called?
Oxytocin.
Yeah. So you have injections for that also.
Yes. That is also there. So there are a lot of indications for a C-section, not just at the position of the baby. Say the mother's passage with the baby comes out from the pelvis itself is narrow. We call it as a CPD. So then we straight tell them that nahi hota hai. Don't even try. And there are a lot of abnormalities with the placenta. where we don't allow for a normal delivery because of the risk of heavy bleeding, like placenta previa, creta, percreta, we don't allow. So there are a lot of reasons. It's money, I think, comes secondary. It is just the safety of the mother and the baby.
So if you work out and they say कि वर्कआउट करने से एक्टिव रहने से you can deliver it normally, तो क्या वो जगह बनती है to deliver it normally?
To an extent, yes. But ultimately, if the position of the baby is not all right, or you have a CPD or something, you can't help it. But then what I would suggest is to be active throughout. You know, people come and tell, now that I'm pregnant, I need a certificate that I have to take rest. Kyun? Not need it. Stay active. Normal घर का chores जो क्या बनता है कर दीजिए. You are working, I never ask anybody to stop working. Unless there are few medical conditions where the patient has some bleeding, spotting, darad, then we ask them to take rest at home. But otherwise, you can just keep working. Do your normal physical activity. See, pregnancy is not a disease. It is a physiological condition. अच्छा, एक औरत को वो pregnancy, वो माँ बनने वाली, that's a physiological condition. It's not something abnormal. It's not a disease. So why do you have to stop working? Be active. And we tell them to go for walks, 30 to 40 minutes of walk every day. We have good antenatal classes now where you can go and learn those antenatal exercises and do it.
Because बहुत सारे लोग ये भी बोलते हैं कि ज़्यादा भी वॉक करने से miscarriages हो सकते हैं.
Well, that is on, again, the condition of the patient. Like ऐसा कुछ हुआ तो early pregnancy में one episode of spotting or bleeding हुआ तो then the risk of abortion definitely will be a little higher. So we tell them not to do so much like how a normal pregnancy woman does. So that depends on the condition of the patient. But if she has no risk factors, just be normal as what you are.
What is the emotional changes in a woman when she's pregnant? Is it something really true, like emotional well-being is very important for a woman to deliver a healthy baby?
True. The emotional well-being of a woman during pregnancy and post-delivery also. Because the moment she delivers, the entire concentration goes towards the baby and she has not been looked after that. So even during pregnancy, the emotional well-being where she gets that support from her in-laws, parents and the husband. Very important because she is going through an emotional change and a physical change. So she has to have that support from the parents or the in-laws or the husband. The moment she delivers, there are a lot of changes again because pregnancy itself is a hormonal condition where there are a lot of hormones which take over. You know, the mood swings, which is normal. You know,
I remember I used to sit and cry and feel lonely.
Yes, that's because of pregnancy hormones. So that is why we tell, you know, along with the physical exercise, start doing some meditation during pregnancy. Acha, thoda deep breathing, if not anything. Normal yoga can be done along with some meditation. So it is more of the family support which is definitely required. It is not just her. Because for her, what scares her the maximum is the delivery part of it. Right?
It is very scary.
वो पहले हो या दूसरा या तीसरा, whatever. You know, the scariest part for her is the delivery. अच्छा क्या होगा, कैसे होगा?
You know, I have experience. इतना डर लगता है, ऐसा लगता है कि what after this, will I be alive? Yeah, because it is scary. You don't know what is going to happen because you've seen so much, you've heard so much कि ऐसा भी हो सकता है, वैसा भी हो सकता है. And once you deliver the baby and then you are so happy, you forget everything.
True.
You know?
Yeah, you will not even remember what you went through. So that's a joy moment. And then post-delivery also. Post-delivery is very important. We have lot of postnatal depressions which come up. You know, worst scenario, we can have postnatal psychosis also. So that support, that is mainly because she lose sleep. You know, the baby is getting up every hour. You have to feed every hour. You have to look after yourself. You have to look after the baby. That is when her sleep compromises and then again the mood swings will become too much. So the emotional support is required even more after the delivery.
और उसके साथ साथ they say you should not drink water.
Correct.
आप ये नहीं खा सकते, आप वो नहीं खा सकते. So is it all true कि आप पानी नहीं पी सकते after you deliver?
That's the biggest myth. they just don't give water. नहीं पीना है पानी, क्यों कि मोटी बन जाएगी. Water
पानी
retention.
नहीं पीना है, आपके कपड़े टाइट बांधना है पेट पे, ये नहीं खा
Yes,
सकते, वो नहीं खा
yes,
सकते. Is it
yes.
all true?
No, it's a myth. Water is so very important because 80% of breast milk is just water. So if you don't drink water, continuously they keep complaining कि दूध नहीं आ रहा है डॉक्टर, दूध नहीं आ रहा है डॉक्टर. अच्छा, कितना पानी पी रहा है? Hardly half a liter or 1 liter बस. So कहाँ से दूध आना है? 80% is just water. So you have to hydrate yourself very well. Otherwise, post-delivery urinary tract infections, even during pregnancy, you're not drinking enough water. So you have lot of urinary tract infections back to back. So even during pregnancy, post-delivery, drink a lot of water. At least 3.5 to 4 liters of water is what we advise for breast milk, and it'll help you to lose weight.
Yeah?
Yes. If you drink a lot of water, it'll help you to lose weight.
Oh my God, but they say you put on weight when you drink water.
That's the opposite. It'll help you to lose weight and good amount of breast milk sets in. Constipation nahi hota hai. And then urinary tract infections will be prevented. Lot of advantages.
So what do you think? Drinking this Zeera and Ajwain water is good after pregnancy?
Well, no harm. See, there are few things which are still followed in each caste or religion or what. I definitely support and I respect all of that. There has to be a reason behind everything, unless it's like this water. But otherwise, there are a lot of diet which each one will have depending on their beliefs post-delivery. I respect that. That you can follow. And I ask them to continue iron and calcium till she breastfeeds the baby. That is another important thing, because once the baby is delivered, they stop iron and calcium. Whatever supplements they were taking during the pregnancy, वो तो बंद कर देती है ना. Don't do that. Continue iron and calcium till you breastfeed, or at least till 6 months post-delivery.
So because of that, you don't lose your hair. बोलते हैं कि when the baby starts laughing, you lose your hair.
Baby starts laughing?
Smiling.
Okay. Oh, this I didn't know. Okay.
The
but
mother
no.
loses her hair. But Alhamdulillah, I didn't lose my hair. It is, mashallah, very good. In fact, it became much more nicer and shinier and healthier because I've had all the supplements.
Yes. So the moment you stop supplements and you're still feeding your baby, so you're still losing out on all the supplements through your breast milk, and where are you getting it from? So continue iron and calcium, you won't have hair loss.
And they say that sometimes women nowadays are like selecting कि मुझे C-section ही कराना है, and by choice they think
the funny aspect of time has come up, no? ये time को होना है delivery, तो then it has to be you can't time a normal delivery. You can't time a cesarean. Well, if it is just the scary part of the pain for a normal delivery, and that is why you want to go for a cesarean, I think all of them should know that there is a painless normal delivery also. Yeah. So if you are worried about the pain, इसलिए मेरी को cesarean कर दीजिए, then don't opt for it. So painless normal delivery भी है. We have something called an epidural injection where we give at the back so that the contractions will still be there, but she is going to have a normal delivery.
अच्छा,
that is an option also.
ये सब इंजेक्शन लेने से बाद में any consequences?
वो भी अभी the question is that बाद में back pain आ जाएगा. No, that does not. The injection does not go to the space where it causes back pain. The spinal, the anesthesia which we give during cesarean also. So everyone starts telling that अच्छा इसके वजह. I had a patient whom I delivered 8 years back. They came to me and told, आपने cesarean किया था 8 years के पहले अभी back pain आ रहा है. So that is again a myth. No. What happens is delivery के बाद बहुत सारा rest लेना है. You have to take rest. They don't get into the physical activity too quick. Like I tell them, for a normal delivery 3 weeks, and for a C-section 6 weeks, get back on your toes. Start working. Start working out. Start mild stretches, low back stretches. You can start slowly. So that which they don't do. That is why you tend to put on weight. You don't be active. So all the back pain, shoulder pain, you're all the time sitting and feeding. All these aches and pains will start only because you don't resume to your physical activity too soon.
बिकॉज इससे कि 3 months अगर सिसेरियन है, बिकॉज
हाँ
व्हेन यू डिलीवर आप तो अपनी मम्मी के घर में रहते हो, तो मम्मी एंड ऑल मायका पीपल से कि नहीं
True.
घर अभी ससुराल नहीं जाना है, यू हैव टू बी हियर फॉर 3
Correct.
months टू टेक रेस्ट.
correct. So that rest is bed rest. You're on the bed. So obviously aches and pains will, like say now, even without pregnancy, you just lie down for 2 days.
Yeah, you get too much pain.
That's all what happens,
the
which has been
back.
blamed on the poor
Doctors later.
spinal and the doctors. Yeah.
So it's all safe.
Yes.
Whatever the doctor suggests, you should do, of course.
Mm.
And nowadays, people are egg freezing, and we see a lot of videos कि उनका egg freeze करके you can get it delivered from anybody. What is it like? I don't understand this concept at all.
Okay, so simple. Like as in when we age, the ovaries will also age. We have 2 ovaries, the right
Yeah.
and the left ones. So what happens is we age and then the ovaries also age along with us. So the reserve in the ovary, जो अंडा जो क्या बनता है ovaries में, वो धीरे 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 कम हो जाएगा. It'll reduce. So when we start hitting 40 and plus 40, we will be hardly left with any follicles or eggs. So now, see, most of the women now are independent. We put our career first. Initially it was not like that. Initially it was like 16, 17, 18 and then the marriage and then the babies. That was the end of it. But now it's the career first. So now वो शादी और then even शादी हुआ तो भी and then the babies and then comes later. So now the point is about the egg freezing. अभी 35 के बाद हो गया तो the reserve starts coming down and then it'll get difficult for her to get pregnant naturally. So उसके बाद तो IVF ये वो all that starts. So if you're worried about that and for some reason, so what is the ideal age for a pregnancy if you ask me? Definitely younger age is better because the quality of the eggs will be good.
Even
Right?
in a man, the younger age is better.
Man तो can be active all his life. Yeah,
The man does not have to freeze
No,
his
he
egg.
doesn't have to freeze. He can just keep it with himself. So he doesn't have to freeze.
Only for the
But
woman.
for women, yes, the younger it is, the quality of the eggs are better. So I agree with that. But then when it comes to the responsibility she has and she has to grow and now the woman empowerment and our career also being equal what we need. So what we do is egg freezing. So we can just freeze the eggs and later when she decides to have a baby and when she gets married and then we make it into an embryo and we transfer it back into her uterus. That's going to be an IVF. So naturally to conceive, the rate of natural conception comes down after 35 because of the reserve which keeps coming down. I don't say nobody conceives after 35, but then the rate comes down. But if you have frozen your eggs, then you're safe. So I've had a lot of young people coming up and freezing their eggs and then when they're ready, they're ready.
If somebody who's in her 40s and decides to get pregnant, will their health really support for the pregnancy?
Well, it has its own risks. At 40, her medical conditions, the quality of the eggs, again, all that will matter. So I don't say it'll be a cakewalk. It is going to be difficult. So that's why I say younger is the better for. She'll also be healthy and then she'll also be able to take it. So that is a better age. But egg freezing is no harmful. You can just freeze your eggs and then when you're ready, you can go ahead with the conception.
Nice. Okay. It was really nice
Thank
talking to you,
you.
Sangeeta.
Thank you. It was a pleasure
It was
talking to you as well.
Same here, and it made it much more special because I think the motherhood experience I had the first time was with you, and you are a doctor where I think मैं जब भी आपके पास आती हूँ मुझे ऐसा फील होता है कि हाँ I am in my like in safe hands और अभी मुझे कुछ नहीं होगा, any problem you're there. So yes, that is very important in a doctor.
Yes.
I feel.
Yes, I know. I just as bit of advice for my patients that see, for us, you are another pregnant patient for me. But for you, it is just that pregnancy. So I understand the concerns you have during the pregnancy. बहुत सारा doubts होता है, बहुत सारा. What I usually tell my patients is, please don't Google and break your head on that because I don't say don't Google but then don't read unnecessary stuff and get tensed about it. Come back to us. I'm always there. You can ask, even if it's the most silliest question, that's okay. You can shoot your questions and we are always there. So we are there to make your pregnancy journey smooth.
Thank you so much for being our talk show.
Thank you for having me here. Thank you.
It was amazing.
Pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you. मैं उम्मीद करती हूँ कि ये वीडियो आपको अच्छा लगा होगा और इस एपिसोड से आपने बहुत कुछ सीखा होगा. प्लीज़ लेट मी नो कि हमारे रियल टॉक सीट पे अगली गेस्ट कौन होनी चाहिए. कमेंट करके ज़रूर बताइए और इस वीडियो को भी बहुत ज़्यादा प्यार दीजिए, लाइक करिए और शेयर करिए आपके अपने लोगों के साथ. और अगले एपिसोड तक अल्लाह हाफिज़.